relation between the institute and the alumni is of the nature out of sight, out of mind. But GCET Alumni Association proposed the motivation of within the sight and into the mind. With this motivation and feeling of fraternity, we extend special warmth to the assembled alumni for traversing together on the path leading towards the welfare and fulfillment of dreams of the students. Today, we are fortunate to be with our dynamic, meticulous and inspiring principal, Dr. Himanshu Soni sir, who is the guiding force for all such activities that add to the fame of the institute and pride of the association. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome all the head of the departments. To be specific, let me mention Dr. Kaushik Nath sir, head of technical department, Dr. Nikhil Gondalia sir, head of IT department, Dr. Brishak Desai sir, mechanical engineering head. Then we have Dr. Maulika Patel, computer engineering head, Dr. Khadija Priyan madam, civil engineering head, and Dr. Hitesh Patel sir, electrical engineering head, and Dr. Vipul Shah sir is the head of ASS department. I welcome you all, sir. The Alumni Association Meet is a good platform to revive the ties with old friends and faculties. Today, in pursuit of knowledge and avenues, our alumni make their way all over the world and their contribution proved to be distinct everywhere. I wish to mention some of the objectives of GCET Alumni Association. The objectives are developing industry-institute interaction, developing alumni network for student connectivity and benefit, to promote entrepreneurship, innovation among students, to avail the financial need, help to the deserving students, honoring bright students with scholarship, organizing alumni talk reunions, to find the employment opportunity through networking, to contribute towards student welfare, and arranging book bank facilities for the needy students. And I'll invite Principal Dr. Himanshu Soni sir to address the gathering. Please.
Very good evening to one and all present here. Warm welcome to all our alumni members to this first meet of Vadodara Chapter, because you all know that GCET Alumni Association, which is sponsoring activity on the campus, and we feel that when we do some activities at our institute, it is difficult for alumni to move from their parent cities to college. So we thought to start the different chapters across the Gujarat and at pan-India level also. And we feel that Baroda is nearby, so we should start the activity from Baroda itself, and probably in near future we'll have the activity across the Gujarat. Now, as Professor has said, the motto or the purpose for meeting this here is to just brief you about some of the activities which we are planning in future. And we all know that any institute can progress provided you have strong backbone or support from the alumni members. See, if we take example of any educational body like NAC or MBA, when they accredit any institute, always they take feedback from the alumni members. Because the way institute is supported by their alumni, it gives endorsement to institute that what are the activities they are doing is at par with the requirement of the industries or not. So that way we would like to progress further, and even we are celebrating our 25th year, silver jubilee year in this year. So this span of 25 years is not a small or short span. So we have almost more than 10,000 plus students graduated from the institute, and they have been across the globe, and we have very strong footprint of our students in all the engineering fields. But as I said, even we need the social endorsement. So to reach out to society, the alumni members are the right stakeholder for the institute. And I'm very sure that those who are sitting here all are graduated under Sardar Patel University or under GTU. Since last 2 years, probably you are aware that we are part of one of the new universities, which is our own CEM University. And from 2020, we are one of the constituent college under CEM University. So the new initiative which has been taken shape just now is just to give benefit to our students. But equally, it is important that we need to endorse our own activities to the society, because when we say that we are part of the new university, society is a little bit reluctant to send their students for education activity to new places. But we are not new. We are one of the oldest self-finance institute with very strong footprint of our alumni across the country, across the globe, and would like to extend the benefit. So right now, whatever leaflet has been given to you, you will find the institute detail. Along with that, even you will find the CVM University detail, where all the 19 institute programs are written there. So the basic goal for having such gathering is to just get your strong support in terms of some activities as said by the professor, in terms of creating connect with the students. You can work like a mentor, you can come to the institute, you can visit your department, deliver talk to the students. Along with that, even the long run goal for the institute is to create the corpus fund also. So we would like to help our needy students, following students. We would like to generate book bank facilities for our students. And just to share with you, the 1996 batch alumni, the first IT batch student Aarti and Puna Vaishnav has donated 25 lakhs rupees for Alumni Association, 5 lakhs per year for 5 years. And from that money, we are giving scholarships to needy as well as meritorious students. And same way, we are also seeking support from well-settled alumni members, and we would like to explore your network for that cause also. And we understand that even you are bearing the responsibility for your own development. It's too young institute, those who have only 20 batches graduated from institute, but still in future that is our goal. Along with that, even the placement is one of the biggest lookout of the institute. And for placement, I am very sure that if you all help institute or placement cell for bringing companies to the campus, definitely we will have better statistics of the placement on campus. Along with that, even we know that now the educational requirement is different. The earlier span, if you talk about the story of beginning 1996, 1997, or initial years of inception, all institutes are focusing more about academic activities. But now world has a different requirement. We need to have skill-based education. And to give the skill-based education, we need to have good connect with industries. So even to have the good connect with industries, we are seeking support from the alumni members, because right now we are working with companies, we have your own setups. So whenever it is possible, even you extend support for creating bridge between institute and industries. Because if you take example of any developed nation, say United States or any other country, everywhere university and colleges have very great connect with the industries. And only because of that, students are getting benefit of internships and job placements and other benefits, right? Even we would like to do that. We are very full of faculty members, those who are ready to have dialogue with industries in our placement cell, and our IEC cell is taking care for that. But again, I am very sure that if we are getting support from all of our alumni members, we can have a strong connect with the industries, and that connect will definitely benefit to our students. So our lookout is to have continuous activities under this alumni chapter at institute level, as well as different chapters which we are planning across the pan India, starting from the Gujarat, and we are planning to have at least 4 to 5 chapters within Gujarat. And we wish that at least twice a year, locally the Vadodarians will meet at any place, and someone from DC will come with predefined agenda of the meeting, and it's kind of social gathering. Along with that, we can discuss about how institute can be benefited at large. So with this, again, I am welcoming you to all this to this wonderful event, and it is the first meet for this chapter, because the Baroda chapter, GCET Alumni Baroda chapter is the first initiative by the institute, and I am very sure that with your support, there are many activities will be organized in the future. Because when we do any activity on the campus, we understand your responsibilities for your families, for your own development, and other commitment for your business and companies. So coming down to Vallabh is a little bit challenging, but definitely where you are staying in that city for a few hours, if you are planning some event, it's very easy for you to meet. Even we can send some of the faculty members here, and we can discuss how to plan out some activities, how we can progress in the future, right? So again, thank you all for spending your valuable time with us, and we don't want to make this event more formal. So it's an informal gathering where you have to share something about what you're doing, what institute can be benefited from you. So we'd like to listen more from your end. So it's a more informal event for you. So now, yes, thank you all.
Now I would like to mention about some of the roles of this alumni chapter. Already the leaflet is given to you, but few points that I will focus. The alumni chapter works to develop alumni-friendly events, activities that helps for better networking. So all the Vadodarian people, they can develop their network. You can use this network for your betterment, for your networking, for different activities. Then alumni chapter provides professional assistance when applicable to your alma mater also. That you can provide different kinds of professional assistance. So that I will focus later on. Then alumni chapter participates in the development of the local region by selecting regional delegates and participating in planning for their regional programs. So various programs you can organize. Then each alumni chapter should remain active through variety of communications, then event planning and outreach. Then with reference to this role of the alumni chapter, I wish to mention which activities you could perform. So the different chapter-wise activities are listed here. These are some of, the list would be exhaustive, but ultimately you can identify some of the things which you could do. So first one is networking events. So through networking, you know that you can build amazing connect and find amazing career prospects. Or you can also organize some career counseling sessions for the alumni matter. Offer to be a speaker. Definitely, we invite you to deliver the alumni talks in the institute, right? To deliver some webinar, that is also possible. Or see if you are from industry, you are working in industries and you want to provide some sort of training to your alma mater, or maybe some sort of expert training is to be provided for the faculty members, so that is open. You can act as a mentor, you can act as a guide to the students, you can guide them, you can guide the alma mater for preparing for JDPI or career counseling options. Then post-campus placement, you can offer the jobs to the alma mater, or through your networking, you can help us recruit the students. Scholarship fund, yes, honoring the bright students with scholarship, so it is possible. Then virtual webinars, you can deliver different webinars on different topics for networking, for mental health, for yoga, or any specific domain, right, with reference to your technical background. Then family day, yes, fun-filled events can be organized for the family members, and act of kindness. So you can organize some visit to the old age home or orphanage, and you can take care of them. You can spend some time, and also you can, with reference to your society or your group, you can go for the tree plantation, blood donation camps. This could be the activities. So we have mentioned some of the activities which could be performed. But yes, for that you need to form the group. Already WhatsApp group is there. But I request and also form one of the core working committee group. But yes, it should be voluntarily, and accordingly those who wish to join the working core committee working group, so please let me know, and accordingly we will form the group, and this committee will take care of, will communicate with all the alumni. So WhatsApp group is there, and we are going to communicate through that. So next, now I request all the heads of the department to share their views on this occasion, and I declare, yeah, okay, and I declare that the inaugural function that we have already started, it has begun, and the forum is open for the discussion. Yes, okay, fine. So I request the alumni to come forward, and one by one please introduce yourself, your badge, your names, your industry, your experience you wish to share. So, yes, anyone?
I think they should
One by
come
one,
here.
can come over here, no issue.
Yes. Want better from the same person.
Yes, anyone.
Let them speak them. Give no.
You have to come over here.
Yes.
Or you can-
Hello, good evening to all of you. Hello, good evening to all of you. My name is Nilkan Patel, and I am passed out from 2007 chemical batch, and currently working in a Sankush Pharma Private Limited, Ahmedabad. and it was 4 year experience. It was a too good experience in a GCET college, and I learned too much thing from college and college life, and it really helpful in real life. So thank you for calling me.
Thank you, Nimran.
Now, how many support from you? 200,000 supporters. I think it will be better if we do it from
Yeah,
the
we-
seat.
yeah.
Please stand up and just speak out. Yes. It's a small thing.
Let me start from here. This is the first sit, right? So, hello, good evening to all. Parthesh Mankodi, 05EC, and yes, alumni of SPU as well as EC department, 2009 pass out. Presently working with EC department at GCET. So yes, in a way, a strong connect can be, through one of the alumni with the college, right? Thank you. Staying here in Baroda.
Good evening, friends. This is Hitesh Goel. I am 2003 mechanical pass out. Currently, I am working myself basically into the dairy equipments and refrigeration equipments. I am trading all sort of equipments which are required in the total dairy industry. So I have an experience into dairy industry, real estate, cryogenics. So I have done a lot of diversification with the field in last 13-14 years. So what we discussed is very important. Like when I passed out from mechanical, it was just passing marks. पास हो गए डिग्री मिल गया, और when you go to the industry, it is all opposite. क्योंकि जो सीखा है वो तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, यूटिलाइज कहाँ करना है. So basically the skills what the people or our faculty is saying, so that skill connect is very much necessary now to excel in the field. And with our experience, definitely we can help our batchmates and the future generation to help them grow in a particular direction, wherein it will help both of the communities. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Vidyanagar Parmar. I am currently working as an assistant production manager in the waste value chemicals. I am 2014 CH pass out, chemical pass out, and it's very nice to see you all. It's just I think it's 7 to 8 years that I have been seeing you all, and it's feeling very good that I am connecting to my faculties after 7 to 8. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, everyone. I am Nishit Kapadia, 2001 pass out, chemical engineering. I worked for almost 9 to 10 years in a core chemical industry, and after that I am right now working with Jindal Polymers Limited as a DGM in coordination role. So it is great to see you all, and looking forward to interact with all of you again. And let us see how we can work together and work for betterment of our college and institute as well as industry. Thank you very much.
Sorry, actually I was sitting there and then so maybe sorry to bypass some of you. I am Gaurav Shastri. Hello everyone, very good evening to all of you. I am 2001 pass out, as Nishit said. Nishit, Maulik, myself, we were from the same batch. We really had fantastic time together. I am working right now with Linde Engineering. The office is here itself. Maybe some of you may have already seen the office on this Gotri Road, Vasana Gotri Road. It was actually, we were having also some WhatsApp group internally, all over 2001 pass out people, and then we had been thinking about, connecting again and meeting again, and it was really fantastic to see this initiative where somebody has come up and started and meet for the alumni. So I really would like to thank whomsoever came up with this idea. And I would also, as Nishit said, I would also like to really connect with people, not only from my batch, but maybe not from previous batch, because I was the first batch to pass out from GCET. but from also the following batches, whomsoever is nearby and whomsoever is serving in the similar industry as me, I am into an EPC industry. So it would really be a good thing to connect with each other, and as Nishit rightly said, I think let's all together make an attempt to bring our college even further. Also the freshers who would be coming out from this college, let's try to see how best we can bring them into the industry, and at the same time how we can support the industry and upliftment of the whole society. I think that should be our common motto. So again, I would like to thank for starting this initiative, and looking forward to connect with all of you in future. Thank you very much.
Maulik Thakur. I again am from the 2001 batch, of the oldest. I had a brief professional career for around 5-6 years across the world in IT. I am from the computer and IT department, and then since then I am into real estate and investments. As Gaurav said, I think it is about time we started something. It has been a while. We kept discussing amongst ourselves, our batchmates, that we need something concrete, so that, see, when we go out in the society, in the industry, we see what people think of the college, the institute, the university. We can see it from a third person's perspective where we stand. So we always have discussed that we should have something concrete in terms of branding effort, as well as kind of a organized effort to show what the institute stands for. So from our side, we do help people with their careers in terms of their higher education. So that is where we can come in and help the college and give maybe talks or help students getting to better schools.
Hello everybody, my name is Nikita Desai. I am the 2003 batch IT. Like Monica madam would say, we were the naughtiest batch in the history of GCET 25 years. I run a firm called Advantage Career Partners. What I do is I help people get into business school, any particular degree they want to do, career counseling, everything. I had a very long professional career before I started this. I used to teach at GCET also. I took a gap year before I went to business school. I taught at GCET, had a lot of fun. It was actually a very good experience to be on the other side and see people not listening to you. So quite humbling that way. But yes, I think it is about time that we started something like this. And like Maulik and Gaurav said, we have been discussing this internally. And Himanshu sir, I will take this up with you separately on how we can more formally build what you were rightly saying as skill connect, right? Between what you teach in the classroom and how that is applied in school today. For example, nobody writes code today, right? You write the code so that people don't have to code, right? To build an app. So things like that, bringing, and then I will switch to Gujarati Thodu. I think because we are where we are, right, in the middle of a small state, in a small town, where industry એટલું બધું નથી. એટલે our relevance, right, આપણા છોકરાઓનું relevance of what they can do in their career is very, very low. And that is why they lose out on fast track career progression in the initial years. Like when we don't know what I should do, right, it becomes all the more difficult, and when mentorship is not there, it becomes all the more difficult. So I think this is a great forum, and look forward to everybody coming together and making sure that we can at least have the next batch of students, right, like the next 10, 12, any number of batches, right, build more relevance to what they are going to do with their degree. But that's all, and nice to meet you everyone.
Just to add, I think she's too humble. By the way, she's my wife.
We are a GCET family.
Yeah,
we are a GCET family. My sister, my brother-in-law, all of us are GCET.
Just to add that she is actually the top counselor in the country and the world to get people to the top 5 schools in the world.
Oh, great.
So I think what she said to add further, I think we should institutionalize something in the college so that people can plan their career in a structured way. I think that is missing with the core education. Maybe we can work on that.
No, sir, I will definitely take this up with you. I regularly advise Scalar and all the other coding schools. I advise them and I advise them on how they can get people to.
Just now we became university, so we have more freedom to operate.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and I think we should do this at a CBM level because just because I said right, if GCET was in Bangalore, we wouldn't need a lot of things like this. There is an automatic ecosystem, right? Just because where we are, right? I think our kids don't have that much understanding of what is possible.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Survesh Chaudhary. I am 2013 chemical batch. Actually, currently I am living in Baroda since from the second day I passed out from the college. I continue job. I have pharmaceutical industry background for 4 years, and now currently I am working with specialty chemicals, oriental aromatics. And as our senior said, we don't have the college in Bangalore, but we have that college in Vidyanagar, which provides special ecosystem, which provides us and teach us that skill that we learned in past 4 years and applying right now in our future. So already, when actually I बोलना चाहता हूँ हिंदी में बोलूँगा कि अभी अगर हम चाहे कोई बोलता है कि आप कहाँ से पढ़े हो क्या है, तो बोलते हैं कि विद्यानगर से पढ़े, विद्यानगर से कहाँ से GCET. तो people in Gujarat now have that image of GCET. GCET is one of the best college, private institute. Comparatively, there are many new institutes. So I would like to say that GCET provides particular foundation for our career building.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nirmal. I am a 2013 batch pass out from chemical engineering. Right now, pursuing Masters of Social Work from MS University. And basically, like how Sir said, like our motto should be the upliftment of the society and the industrial sector. So, like we are working for that on the social level. In between, I also pursued a postgraduate in sports management and in human resource management. So, like even ma'am said, like a proper counseling is required at the initial stages. So even I can be helpful for that, and also for other initiatives like how Sir said, like blood donation camps and all, tree plantation drives, or like all the social initiatives. So I would like to work for that, and this is a very good initiative from Team GCET, and I would like to thank everyone for that. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Bhushan Jani, and I am from 2009 EC batch. Currently, I am working as an assistant manager in metalworking machinery, and the company is Amada India, which is a Japanese MNC. Our industry is based on metal cutting machinery. We are the manufacturer, one of the largest in the globe. And right now I am working as a laser engineer. So fortunately, when I passed out my EC, at that time the opportunities were very less in 2009. But at that time I got an opportunity in this company, and right now what I have learned or what I have been taught in my institute, it was I am applying to the field right now. So I am fortunate enough, and I thank all my faculties that right now I am in my field, what I have studied, and right now I am applying it. So thank you very much. And I would like to add that this is a specific industry. I think this can be, I would say that I can help the institute to educate the future generation that how the lasers are actually working, and and how you can apply your electronics knowledge into the field. So I look forward that I'll come to the institute and share my experience in that field also.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Umesh Charola. I am 02 electrical batch, passed out in 2006. Fortunately, or since it is a, I can say we are the luckiest bench out of that, because both selected in good companies. I was selected in 3 companies, Bombardier, then Birla Copper and Adani, and then I started my career in Bombardier as a railway. Currently, I am working as a project manager in Alstom company. Bombardier is taken over by Alstom, so I am handling the RRTS project, which is Delhi Meerut project. The train speed is 180 km. So, this is a good start to meet all of us, and I can contribute a lot of things regarding the railways, because I have more than 15 years of experience. Even I have traveled many countries globally to support the different customers, Taiwan, Australia, and wherever actually I got very good one skill, which I can really say that I got it from the GCET, to think outside the box. Wherever there is a problem in the train, suppose there was a problem in the train in Taiwan, and our president told that women should go from India to Taiwan to resolve the issue. And whenever there is a special issue where nobody is able to solve, then I go and I think about something outside, and what are the possible root causes, how to solve it, what are the all the things I put it together, and then eliminating one by one, and then get it resolved. And when you resolve after 15 days, 20 days, you feel very satisfied. And countries like many countries I have visited like that. And currently I am working as a project manager. So I can contribute whatever is required for the railway, and I can give the lectures also for technical as well as the project management skills. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dharmendra Raninga. I am also 2006 passed out in electrical engineering. Currently, I am working with RT Industries, where I am driving the digital transformation in the area of smart manufacturing, Industry 4.0, IoT, AIML. So I am ready to contribute in this area, right? Smart manufacturing, right? So ready to do the mentorship. So thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
Just to make it light, actually from the power pack introduction from 2 of the seniors, I would just quote that कौन बोलता है कि जोड़ियां सिर्फ स्वर्ग में बनती है, जोड़ियां GCET में भी बनती है. I am Parikshit Jajil, not Jala, Jajil. Parikshit आगे आ जाना. Yes, Parikshit. Mic up. Audible. I am Parikshit Jajil. Batchmates of Umesh and Dhiren, 06 pass out. I was, on campus selected last in Trubro. And you can say lucky or unlucky, I have not yet changed my job. I am still there. I am in EPC business, what Mr. Gaurav is looking for. And I am, you can say, my profile is, I do the engineering part of large scale EPC or infrastructure projects. And I have not kept any domain expertise to contribute actually. From roots to fruits of all alumni body that can give results, I am open there. Maybe it can be any activity, CSR, leading the front, technical, non-technical, gathering people, convincing people. I am open to all, and that's what I do nowadays in office also. So happy to see you all. One small statement I just recall, that the definition of a human, living beings, human being is that you add value to what comes to you. If you just pay and leave off, you may not be humans in future. So let us all contribute and let us all do it together.
Good evening, friends. At least in the middle you can come and hear. Okay. Good evening, friends, and good evening, Professor Kaushik Nath, whom I am seeing after 20 years. So looking at him, I think it's not only the students who have gained weight, even the professors have gained weight. So that's a little relaxing. My name is Ashul Jain. I am from the 2001 pass out chemical engineering, attachment of Nishi. After working for about 10 years in industry in different organizations like Deepak Nitrite Limited, DI Process Engineering, A Liquid, I have now started my own venture. We are into manufacturing and exports of packaging products. So this is a brief. Well, everyone says that the biggest journey in the world starts with the first step. So I am glad that Sampark now is there and we have started the journey. If you study or if you look at the famous institutions in the world, maybe the Oxford or the IITs and IIMs, who builds these institutions? It's the alumni. What is the secret for the success of these institutions? It's again the alumni. And alumni are the institution which takes these great institutions forward. So I think we all have a very big role to play in developing GCET, our mother institute. And I would be happy if I can contribute in whatever sense in this. The second thing that we can all do is that, as I already know, there are a few entrepreneurs already in the group. So this can again become a very good platform, because I think networking is one of the most important things you need, whether you start your own business or whether you go into higher roles in different organizations. Networking is very important. So that's the second thing, that we can always, use such a platform for networking, for resource sharing, for skill development. And the third and the most important thing is, industry and academic linkages, because that is something which is missing in this country, by far milestone. If I have traveled to around 20 countries in the world. So what stands out, in institutions like in US or in Europe, or in Singapore is there the industry academic linkages is far more than what we have over here. I do not know what's the case now, but how many times does an engineering student visit an industry when he is there in the course for 4 years? Maybe 5 times, 6 times. This is too less. It should be at least 20 times, because that is where he is going to spend most of his time after he passes out. So these are all very important things where we can all contribute. So I am always there wherever my help is needed, and welcome once again, and thank you so much for providing this platform.
Hello everyone, I am Kevin Patel, 2018 chemical pass out. Currently I am working as a process engineer with Zeppelin Systems India Private Limited. We carry out the process designing and engineering for the various chemical industries, pharma industries, and also oil and gas industries. So that is the professional talk. This is a really great initiative from the GCET team. So looking forward to have a great interactions with all of you faculties, that how we can provide the guidance, mentorship to our new generation engineers and for the betterment of their careers. Thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. Zil Panara, 2018 chemical pass out. Actually, I was placed from GCET in Fused Combustion Systems, and right now I am working there only. After 2 years of pass out in 2020, GCET, I was there for placement. My company required chemical engineers, and I told that we will go to my college, and we were there. So this year, I think after again 2 years, 2022, I will again be there for placement. I can provide that for you.
Good evening, all. I'm Kushal Loza, 06EE, graduated in 2010. Right now, working at Bombardier campus, part of West Global in the railway domain with Umesh. And so many things to say, but to cut it short, yes, I've been associated with GCET for past 10 years for sure, and it can be said, more or less. As the seniors told about many things about adding value to the society, especially to the coming batches, I would quote one part from the skill settings. Faculties are doing their best to, mentor the student and teaching them, which is the formal way of education for sure. But I have some experiences with the training and placement activities which we were into few months back. We felt somehow that in present scenario, the kids are lacking some of the very crucial skill sets which they need to possess at that level of graduation to be on a constructive side. Secondly, right now the tradition of getting shortcuts have exaggerated like anything. So for the roots, it doesn't solve the purpose many times. So I have been in touch with many of the students, but yes, to
to add value to the community, we should do it on a further channelized way, the way the seniors told. So yes, thank you all. We can do the better things in coming time. And I'm always here. Thank you so much.
Hi all. Myself Sandeep Rao, 03 electrical, pass out in 2000. So I have been there for electrical engineering, but I'm working with IT industry. After that, I have been my area of interest is computer. But our education system is not like that. What is your area of interest? It is based on merits. I don't have that much marks in 12, so I got electrical. So that is a different one. But yes, I'm working with Fujitsu, that is a Japanese company. So say many of us say that we selected in campus and all, but during my engineering I'm not that much intelligent and I passed out. But yes, GCET helped me in my corporate life, like say I'm working with Japanese, and if you know Japanese country or say, Japanese client, it is like they say 20th June at 12 I need a project. So if you do 12.1 minute, they will reject your project, even they will not pay for that. So there we need to work like, say my first company I am working morning 8 to night 12 or something. But I never feel that I am working for this company because I have that discipline in GCET. I learned that discipline in GCET, that we have to work for our benefits as well as for the company which pays us. So that discipline part I learned from GCET and I remember. So I asked faculties to continue that. I know even we also scold in hostel rooms about faculties that they are doing some force and but that is a students will learn realize that it is good for us after joining industry. So that is the first one. Second part, what I feel because I am taking interviews also. So engineering students, they don't have knowledge about Word, Excel, MS Office. That is the biggest loophole. Because say colleges are teaching many subjects, but if nowadays computer is the basic requirement, I'm taking interviews of computer engineering and they are not knowing Excel and Word. That is I don't know where it is having some issues, but they are not knowing MS Office. So that is, I think, the second topic which the institute has to teach, and I can also give my efforts to that because I am working since 2011 in IT industry, so I can help for that also.
So now my name is Pradeep Trivedi and I am graduated in 2007 from electrical engineering. Right now I am working as engineering manager for Aarti Industries. Basically it is a chemical industry and I am working since after graduation in chemical and pharma industries. Looking forward to connect with you all and in any way I can contribute.
Good evening everybody, this is Chinmay Acharya. I'm 2004 batch mechanical engineer, passed out in 2008 and I worked with Reddy since 2008. I've been to different countries, Bangladesh and Japan, so two extremes. Did my MBA from Japan recently. It's a great platform that has been developed now. But I think, personally speaking, a lot of initiatives do get created, but they die down. And not to talk in a pessimistic way, but I think it's a big responsibility that you sort of mentioned. And this is the first alumni meet that is happening outside Vallabh Vidyanagar. And I think what we do collectively here is going to set a benchmark for future chapters elsewhere. So it's important collectively for all of us to make whatever little contribution per month, per quarter that we can make in whatever field we can, because everybody else is going to look upon, what this was your first initiative, what did you really do here? So it's important, and I want to make one more comment. We really don't need to be what IITs or IIMs are doing. I think we have to create our own differentiation. from rest of the pack, and we should be famous uniquely than what rest of the engineering institutes are. So we don't really have to run the same race that everybody else is running. But I think through our own education system, through our own alumni network, some of us are entrepreneurs here, so I think we can make best use of how we should really conduct business. Personally, I am ready to contribute in whatever the meet expects out of me. But after graduation, I have really not been a technical person. I've been more into business development, marketing, strategy, contracts, etc., projects. So, but I'm happy to conduct sessions more in respect of how businesses are run, business management, strategy, etc. So it's a pleasure to connect with every one of you. Thank you once again.
So very good evening all. Very well said by Chitri. I am Rahul Patel, recently working with the General Electric company, and I am into the design since 14 years, and presently working with renewable sectors. So I'll say let's channelize this agenda in a proper way, and looking forward to all of you.
Thank you, Rahul. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir, and all the department heads. I am Vallabh, 04 ME pass out. 04 to 08 were the best years of my life at GCET. Not just the college, but also the hostel. I can't say so about our teachers. That I don't know if that was the best part of their lives, because we really made a hell life for them in the classroom. I remember Khadija madam moving out of class. Vivek Deshpande sir was very troubled. Ketan sir took me to RP Arora sir that you will be rusticated if you. One more time. I have 2-3 apology letters in my file. Okay, that was a notoriety part. That but GCET taught.
But I hope it has helped you. I think all those things.
Okay, after GCET I have done my MBA from Nursing Monji, NMIMS. After I passed out from GCET, first day I was thrown into the field. Like for mechanical engineers, 4 years we are continuously to drawing, and I thought, oh, now give me any drawing, we can master it. In the industry, I was given structure and heaters drawing. Heaters drawing is the most difficult drawing to read. So that connect after takes time to get that connect from college pass out to that is just one small example. Now I am working. I will be joining a new company, Advanced Oilfield Technology in Oman. Most of the time I worked in Oman only, Middle East, for EPC construction projects. Basically, L&T, Akota, and there are some other companies that do the designing work here, and we implement it in the Middle East. So maybe some of the people would be doing the drawing here. Working there, what I feel is the safety standards that they follow, the quality standards that they follow, that are totally missing in India. In India, a scaffolder will just move up without any safety gadgets and everything. And all these things are not taught in the class. But when somebody comes into the industry, people have to know, especially for civil, what is the safety standards that have to be followed. That has to be taught in the class, so that an engineer who is taking the responsibility of a construction building, he should know. So we have to bridge this gap, what is expected at the industry level. Same with, let us say, drawing. That every engineer who will be working in say EPC has to know the GA drawings, the piping drawings, P&ID drawings. But the drawings we do, most of the time we spend our time just that drafting the drawing. So we have to get that, bridge up that gap. What I feel is this gap should not remain. So that today I will be working as a project coordinator. I want to hire people. Then I would be asking, okay, what is your
preparedness to directly come and work at site. I cannot spend time 2 months, 3 months training the person. He has to have that basic with him that okay, if I put him in any position, he can start work immediately. So this is a great opportunity. I would like to say that if I can make any contribution to the college and give back to the college what I received with some value addition, that would be very, I would feel like I am giving a Guru Dakshina back. So please, anybody any student who wants to, or the teacher who can guide him can contact me. For project management, EPC related, I am always happy to help my college. Thank you.
Good evening all. Myself Chetan Desle. I have been working in Hitachi Energy as a lead design engineer for substations from 66 to 765. So since last 10 years I got placed in ABB, so that was taken over by Hitachi, so placed through campus only. So since last 10 years I am being into the pure technical domain. So fortunately for me I have learned a lot of things also, and I have learned also that what was missing in my 4 years of electrical, what is there in the books that our teachers are teaching us really well. And since last 2-3 years I have been taking the technical interview part also of the new students. So what I found that even those who are coming out of NIT, we are at par with them. What they have been taught, we are teaching, our teachers are teaching the same thing now. We are going through this pamphlet with CVM University. We have been giving some minor degrees also, so that is really a good part which was earlier missing, like IoTs and EVs. But the basic fundamental, if someone wants to be in pure engineering form, what is not taught in the college, maybe what my guide during my project taught me, you should always refer standards. IEC, IEEE, why they are called the benchmarks. We are teaching the students about in the HV products, breakers, transformer, all things, but what is missing in the books is which standards governs them. When I was thrown into this design, my guide or say my mentor in my first year of training, he always told me that whenever you encounter any equipment, there is a standard for it. You search for that standard for testing, for designing, for direction, and for all sort of things. So I feel that this should be taught to a student from the institute level that okay, books are there, you are referring the books, but if you want to be an engineering ready person who is, as soon as you join any industry, you should be, get to go, that looking for the standards, how to go through a standard, how to, grasp things from the standards, because that is ultimately going to be helpful. Books will remain the same, I guess. What my seniors of 2002 or 2004 have studied, the same I would have studied even in 2012. But the standards, they evolve. So this thing maybe we should teach our students. We can have some sessions also separately where, we can teach our students what are the standards governing each and every equipment. That in the long way it will be really helpful for the students. Thank you for this opportunity which the institute has given, and I will be helpful in contributing such things.
Good evening everyone. I am Parth Dalal, 2005, passed out from chemical engineering. I did my post-graduation from EDI Ahmedabad. I think you have heard of it. Entrepreneurship Development Institute. Then I started my manufacturing unit. It's in Vadodara GIDC, where we manufacture polymer emulsions, which are used in different industries like paints, construction, chemicals, and textiles. I'm ready to help in whatever way I can. I'm very much in Baroda, so you can tell me whatever you want. Thank you.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, everyone. Myself, Chintan Manyar from 2011 batch electrical. I would like to tell that whenever I go anywhere, I am just proud to say that I am a GCET in compared to other institutes. Actually, there are so many things. One of my senior told that colleges should teach IEEE standards and everything. It is very much great, but what I have seen and what I have felt that in GCET,
what is there in the books, it is definitely taught, but they teach you how to think out of the box. So if you are kept in any of the situations, we will definitely swim through it and excel through it. And currently I am into solar business, and we are expanding to electrical vehicle department. So the contribution I can be of any help for internship and everything. And we are just setting up a industry in carbon. So within a year, so for internship and everything for future students, we are. Thank you. And one more thing. Today is Sunday, वसूल है. So there was like how now, but आज आया ने जे सर जोड़े बात करी इलेक्ट्रिकल में हमारे सर चिंतन सर आरपी सर है, विपुल सर है, मैथ्स એટલે આમ જે recall જે બધી વસ્તુ થઈ ને it is very much like કે વસૂલ છે આજનું Sunday.
Good evening all. My name is Patel. I am from 2021 batch, Electronics and Communication Department. I was placed recently in an IT company run by our alumni, company name Exact. I am placed as an IT company, product analyst, and I am working there. Looking forward to connect with all of my seniors. It's been wonderful that I attended this event today.
Good evening everyone. I am Vallabh and working as assistant manager in L&T Technology Service. Passed out in 2013. Parikshit has rightly said, I am fortunately or unfortunately still in L&T. Most of my benchmates, be it in L&T Hydrocarbon or L&T Chioda or L&T Power, all of them have been. Only I am doing this.
You still believe in mission building, so you are
working as RBI analyst, risk-based inspection analyst. So, and one more thing I would like to add is IT skills are very much necessary for civil, electrical or mechanical engineers also. So in my first project I was made to work on MS Access. I never knew what is Microsoft Access and so on. So during pandemic I learned C, C++, Python and these needful IT skills. So not posting for myself, but just to pass the message to students that in computer I could barely pass the first semester course, and now I have learned Python and C.
It's the same case for me as well.
Good evening everyone. I am Karthik Shah from 2012 batch electrical pass out. I was placed in L&T and since then I am with L&T only. One or 2 points I want to make over here. Few my colleagues have already mentioned that there is one disconnect between the study and an industry. So if I take my example, on the day one in L&T I was placed in the remote construction side. What I was doing in electrical, I did my projects in protection. And I was in construction side doing some panel erection, some construction monitoring, total disconnect. It was like a trauma. What is happening around me? I have no idea. So just to make a point that if we can able to make bridge between the academics and real side, real execution, then it would be great for the students. One more thing I want to make out is, we all are working for our future students or recent students for their placements. So once they are, I saw the brochure, there are hundreds of students, 200, 300 plus students are placed every year. So if we take feedback from those students about the company, what is being offered to them and what are actually offered, so it may be a helpful for the organization also. So that's all I want to make. Thank you so much and looking forward to connect further.
Hello everyone, good evening. This is Mustafa Kazi and I am 08 electrical batch, passed up from 2012. And I started my career from campus equipment, that is, I started from PBEA, that is Chinese company, situated in Calcutta. And they are into the business of 132 kV to 765 kV transformers. I worked there for 5 years and then I joined ABB, now it is Hitachi Energy. and I am working for Global Engineering Center. So I am supporting USA South Boston factory for engineering activities. Now this is recent. I can say like engineering activities are all activities are mostly globalized. Like we are the competitive labor that are outsourced for other factories. And apart from that, I am also a student of CBM University because I took this opportunity in a COVID that I started online classes and I am pursuing master. So up to June I am alumni term student as well. So coming to this initiative, like I also used to take interviews like in the Hitachi Energy for NIT students and the existing experienced employees. So like Chetan said that we have a good knowledge base, we have a good status as compared to the NIT students as well. But the thing is like the gap which we are talking, now we will obviously try to bridge it. So that gap is about mainly about tools and standards. Like if I talk about my industry, we are using some tools. If we are ready for that tool training, then I think industry person will willing to take such kind of talent. So skill set is the part of tool as well as like standards. We should include somehow these standards. So in that case, we will be more competitive as a student as well as we will be more talented in terms of our GCET batch. So let's collaborate together, and as our friend says that this is the boom sound for the starting. The same sound should be at the end. So let's take some trackable responsibilities and track them, and let's do it. Thank you everyone.
Hello, my name is Patel. I passed out last year in 2021 from mechanical engineering. I was fortunate enough to got placed from college itself in Nirma Limited, but currently I am working with Air Quality Excellence, Vadodara itself. Looking forward to connect with all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Keith Mahata. I am a recent pass out of 2021 from Vidyanagar, France, and most youngest alumni. And I would like to recently I resigned from current company, Air Quality and Excellence Private Limited, with my company. And as I am planning to pursue MBA, so that's why I resigned. And I also got placed from college in Patel.
My name is Patel, and I'm also a recent pass out like my friends to here. I am from 2021 from Mechatronics branch, and I am planning to do my masters in robotics at Northeastern University in USA Boston with specialization in electrical and computer engineering. And about the skill set thing, our seniors and grand seniors have also said a lot much about it. But one tiny little thing I would like to add is that the personality, the character development. If the student has no character, like communication skills or the emotional quotient, which we say, emotional quotient or intelligence quotient, communication skills, I cannot stress enough about it. If a student does not have that, then all the skills in the world will be of no use. So that will be the main point here, the character development here. So, and also about the Sampark event, I am greatly thankful for the college to organize this event. So we will become, after many years, we will also come here as seniors to other people also. And and also thank you for this great opportunity. Thank you.
He has prepared a poster of Sampark, right? Came with this what he said, right?
Yes, that is my actually calligraphy, so I'm really into calligraphy and design.
Good evening, everyone. I am Pratipal Sivada, 2019 pass out from civil engineering, and currently I am working with GeoGuarded, radar technology startup from IIT Gandhinagar, and placed from campus itself. Looking forward to connect.
Great.
I think I should come forward to make this. So,
Hello, myself Alice Sharma, passed out in 19 from civil engineering. दो तीन चीज़ें तो बोलूँगा, शायद सबको याद आ जाए. बॉयज़ हॉस्टल में वो सीमेंट वाले पे सोना.
inaugurated that.
और हम सबसे लास्ट बैच थे.
Now it is changed.
या तो हमारा लास्ट बैच है जो 4 साल उस पे सोया है. हाँ, हमारे सामने ही वो तोड़ दिया था.
You are privileged.
हमने बनते हुए देखा.
और हमने टूटते हुए देखा. एंड आई थिंक जो मैं शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, कॉलेज के बाद काफ़ी एक अच्छा मूवमेंट आया था मेरी लाइफ में. आई पास्ड आउट इन जून 19. इन दिसंबर 19 आई वेंट बैक अगेन टू कॉलेज, नॉट फॉर एनीथिंग एल्स, बस इंटरव्यू लेने. तो ये थोड़ा बहुत जल्दी सडन चेंज आया था एक लाइफ में कि बेंच के उस तरफ बैठे थे, दिसंबर आया बेंच के इस तरफ आ गए. तो 19 में भी इंटरव्यू लिया, 20 में भी लिया, 21 में भी लिए थे. तो एक ये था. एंड देर आर मैनी, अभी जो सुन के जो खुशी हुई इधर से पीछे तक कि कुछ क्लाइंट ऐसे हैं जिनके नाम आज हम फिर से सुन रहे हैं. L&T, आरती, वी हैव वर्कड विद देम मैनी टाइम्स. एंड इन आफ्टर इन इंडस्ट्री, सो पहले ये लगता था कॉलेज में मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट इतने बड़े होते हैं, कैसे होते होंगे, क्या होता होगा, और ASI क्या काम करती हुई, ये सब. तो इंडस्ट्री में आके काफ़ी बड़ी बड़ी चीज़ों के साथ काम करके कुछ लोगों के साथ काम करके पता चला कि अच्छा बहुत कुछ हुआ है लाइफ में अभी. तो जैसे NHSRCL के साथ हमने काम किया था बुलेट ट्रेन के ऊपर. सो इट्स अ मैमूथ प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ इंडिया. सो वी वर्क विद L&T ऑल्सो इन नंबर ऑफ मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो अब पता चलता है कि अच्छा इतने बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट कैसे एग्जीक्यूट होते हैं. तो एक्सपीरियंस के लिए तो कुछ भी नहीं है शेयर करने के लिए, बट बेस्ट पार्ट जो मेरे को शेयर करना था वो सीमेंट वाले बैग.
Just to add to it, unfortunately, I am facing an issue with my back. I have a slip disc issue, and doctors have advised me to sit on the. So my son used to tell me, "पापा आप नीचे कैसे सो लेते हो? मुझे समझ नहीं आती है." I tell him, GCET has trained me for that. Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you everyone.
We saw the hostel being built.
Whatever life offers to you is for you.
कुछ और बनवा दीजिए ऐसे बैग आगे काम आ जाएगा.
No, we don't want people to have.
Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Evita Jupal. I'm listening to everybody. Many of you are the seniors in the first most batch, but we are the one of the youngest batch, but the oldest batch to be passed out in COVID. That is the 2020 civil batch. So our experience was totally different from what you had all passed out. Like you had all the link between the education and the professional field. But for our, it was like no annuals, no annual day, almost placement was almost in a, what do you say, which ठिकाना नहीं वैसे. And then currently I am pursuing my masters from MS University Baroda in geotechnical engineering. I have been in college also. I have been in many activities in the many committees during that time, and during now the NG accreditation program also I had been there as a part of alumni. So it is a good opportunity for me, and I am looking forward to it. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. I am Parth Joshi. I am passed out from 2019 in civil engineering. Currently working as assistant engineer in irrigation division under government of Gujarat. I am happy to see all from 2001 batch to most current last batch. It's a very effective sessions and also very helpful for upcoming youth for new batches. So, thank you.
Yeah, good evening everyone. I am Omi Kothari, graduated in 2012, and I have my own IT firm. Right out of the college I have started it. My memories with GCET are like, I can always see the peer learning happening. Like, Vidyanagar itself is an ecosystem, and GCET as a field. I remember like we used to sit all night in the foyer, used to make like organize all the events and everything, and that is the best learning that we have got there. like a few members said that nowadays coding is for everyone. Whether they are from mechanical, electrical or anyone. Okay. So being a IT or computer student, how you will make a difference? See, the new generation does not even know HTML, CSS. I can say that very clearly. So the point is, to make a difference, peer learning needs to be again that more. GTU definitely it was missing. I hope CPM brings back that. Organizing more events, even small events, give them responsibilities. Leadership qualities, they are definitely needed. And make them learn that there is more than getting job and switching jobs. So I think that one quality is required.
Great evening all. This is Kunal Seva from 2014 pass out in IT. 110, 116, 022. My enrollment number. I was GCET and GCET has given me a lot of things. I was working with the training and placement cells with the IEEE sector. I got to know how to build a quality team, how to implement those projects, how to be a leader, or how to be a team player both ways. It was very important. I got a job in TCS just after my pass out. I was working with TCS. Then I joined my family business in 2017, where I recruited more than 150 people. I am working with a lot of engineering clients, and these basics have helped me to not only enhance in my field, but also to get to know what reality is. How to be a good leader, how to train people, how can we give back, or how can we teach them. So I would request all of you that if we can arrange similar sessions, like learning is a necessity. Even we learn today, and even the professors will say that even in today's time we have to learn constantly. Learning, unlearning and relearning is a new phenomenon. So just like that, we can have some sessions, or we can organize few events where we can give back to the students whatever in the best possible way we can give. So that is my ask. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
So good evening all. Myself Vikas Chaudhary. I am working in L&D with Chinmay sir only. I am 16th batch pass out. So reminiscing the college days, I remember few of the anecdotes. Just like the first was कि 35 किलोमीटर के बाहर घर है तो हॉस्टल में रहना पड़ेगा. बोला बड़ौदा है तो घर हॉस्टल में क्यों रहना है? We can do up down. But नहीं रहना ही पड़ेगा. ठीक है रहेंगे चलो रहना है तो. And then entering those rooms and that stone bedding and वहाँ पे सो बोला पंखे हवा कहाँ मार रहे हैं? वहाँ हवा ही नहीं आ रही. I think that movable fan would help if that is not been implemented. And then we what we used to do is in the summer during the summers is चलो bedding नीचे ही डाल दो इनका bed रहने दो. That is the thing. And the one more thing which I remember which was implemented in our batch only is the attendance rule and mobile rules. 75-80% attendance नहीं है तो backlog आ जाएगा. So that those were the days we used to curse, but because of those disciplines, discipline got imbibed in our lives, and that has helped in our further careers. I see GCETians doing wonders in their professional career. They are setting a differentiator thing कि भाई ये बंदा GCET का है. Because L&D is going there because of AM Naik's pass out from BVM or whatsoever the reason. But GCETians are doing wonders in their career. That I can bet and I will say it with confidence. Now the world is moving very fast. Very fast, I mean say the networking is the key, not only for the students but for us also. So this alumni meet along with the students can also help us to collaborate, to give ideas or to leverage the networks which can help in our business development. If you go into a new venture and if you have connects available, it becomes easy to connect and get the contacts and build relationships and go ahead. So world is moving very fast. We moved from Yahoo to Facebook to Instagram, and now we are moving to LinkedIn, the Western countries. So now people are searching your LinkedIn profiles to get you there. So these are the things which we are imbibing and adapting from the Western countries, which are really good. Our students also need to inculcate those values and those things. By this learning is one thing. This curricular learning is one thing, and our faculties are best in that, no doubt about it. But along with that, what you need to get ready for the corporate. I also organized one of the alumni meet, the roadmap to employability, where I talked about key Excel, Word. These are basic, and now these are outdated, I would say. Now R language, Python, Power Apps, Power Automate. These are the platforms offered by MS. So coding is also, you can say, the outdated. Because you can now, being a mechanical, you need to have a command over Python or analytics skills to add value to the organization. So, but sir told ki what value we give to our juniors or to someone else, that makes us real, that provides us the inner happiness. I read an anecdote over LinkedIn that these experiences come, life teaches you these experiences. Suppose initially we have this, we gain monetary gains, we have high packages, that will bring happiness. No. Then we thought ki entrepreneur ban jate hain, that will bring us happiness. But no, at the end of the day, what we add value to, what we had a purposeful life, what we add value to those whom we can help, or that value addition should not have returns in monetary returns or whatever. That will give you real happiness. So this purposeful value addition to our juniors will always help us to gain that inner satisfaction and inner happiness. And I have personal inclination, so I have went ahead and organized that event. This fundraiser might be aware. So I would like to end my speech is that by one short saying that जिंदगी एक मसलसल सफर है यारो, जिंदगी एक मुसलसल सफर है यारो, मंजिल पर पहुंचे तो मंजिल बढ़ गई. This message should go into our heads, us also and our students also. Thank you.
Good evening to all. My name is Ripun Rana, and I have pursued my master's in industrial engineering from 2017 back. And right now I am working for my own company. I have a manufacturing unit in Akota GCET, and we used to manufacture the sheet metal component and some base component. Basically, right now we are in a stage of exporting the products, and half of the year I live in UK, and half of the year in India. I bring business from UK to India, and we used to manufacture it in my company. It will be great opportunity for me if I am eligible for helping my own college. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for organizing this wonderful event. My first memory which comes to me when I see GCET is एक MOS करके सब्जेक्ट आता था, जिसके अंदर मैंने बहुत मेहनत किया था और सबको सिखाया था भी था मेरे क्लास में. And then I had a KT in that subject. I hope कि अभी CBA में आने के बाद स्टूडेंट के साथ ऐसा कम होगा या फिर नहीं होगा. I am Bhargav Vyas, and I have a company called Hymax Private Limited in Vadodara, and we are into industrial automation and system house of Siemens since 30 years. When I was in my last year, my father passed away unfortunately, so I had to join the company in the last year itself. We are now growing towards and expanding into different verticals, and GCET is, I am constantly in touch with GCET. We have also conducted many campus interviews in GCET. I would only say that the industry is moving at a very fast pace because what I am seeing right now is what was 6 months ago is not there today. So to keep up with that, also students will have to face new challenges each and every day, and as someone told that learning, unlearning and new learning is the norm right now. So I totally agree with that. For that also, I prefer the European way of doing industry and academic connect, is which market, industry and academia all should be in sync, so that the skill gap and the industry gap and the transition from student to professional is as smooth as possible.
My name is our regular recruiter. Right? They come for, we get first placement as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, all of you. Now, invite Dr. Kaushikna to say.
Okay, so it's fine. Good evening, all the alumni of GCET. Like जब 97, 98, 99 में हम जब शुरुआत का बैच में उस टाइम पे ये टर्म यूज बोलते थे for GCETians of Baroda and GCETians of Ahmedabad. So now it was a common term in those days. So welcome all the, I said GCETians of Baroda, not Barodians of GCET, but GCETians of Baroda. Anyway, so it's a long discussion. I mean, we have come to know a lot of experience from the students, old students, and it is always pleasure and pride for a faculty member or a teacher to see that the alumni and student is shining in life, because a teacher is only, it's known by his students, what I feel. And if I have to, a lot of things have been discussed, some of the things are common. If I have to summarize, you can say the take home message, or what is the key word of this whole interaction. The key word I can gather is networking. Everybody has said something here and there. Whatever is networking is one of the important things. So this could be the first beginning of networking, but that networking should not be confined to the virtual world only. Virtually we are very much active in various networking and socializing, but ultimately how much it results into fruitful future, so that remains a question mark. But still that's a good beginning. At least we should start with that networking. So networking is one thing. And then second thing, some observations are made, like industry is changing, every time is changing, the attitude is changing. But everybody wants that students should be industry ready, market ready. This is the one. But that probably is not possible for the institute or the university under the present infrastructure to make it market ready, because so there are different industry, different sectors, there are different demands. So it is somewhat difficult to make the students market ready. So that is one of the point. And another thing is that is an age-old debate, that there is a disconnect between the industry and institute. It is there, we accept it. Industry, there are certain barriers. From our side also some limitations, and from industry side also there are a lot of limitations. We send our students to industry, they don't allow to access, they don't even allow to access the data and other things. So there are different issues. So that's why to bridge the gap, we need to, our alumni, those who are working in different positions and those who are in senior positions, I think they should come forward. They are coming forward, and this will be another beginning, so that to enhance this bonding and this networking among us, and I think this could be a good beginning, and we can have some interactions. And I was telling somebody, because since you are not finding time to visit us as GCET, so we find our time to visit you at Baroda, so like that. So maybe these activities can be shifted to other cities also. So anyway, so it's very nice to see all of you growing and over down the line. So some changes are there, but I have seen that Nishi, then Maulik, then Ashur, and all others. Then he was there. That Kushal was there in the GCET voice team. So a lot of memories were coming up. Anyway, so thank you all, and I wish you all the very best in your all future endeavors. We want to see you growing, excelling in life, and in this life, in this journey, always GCET will be always there. And be connected with the GCET. You are our brand ambassadors. I don't say stakeholders. You are the ambassadors of GCET. So that's why. So carry forward that message of GCET, and let us get connected. So thank you all.
You'll feel like it's a college.
Yeah, one thing I would like to share. We all are missing you. So what is the remedy? You come back to GCET once again. But we cannot ask that. You get us good students like you to the GCET. That can be the remedy. Few months back, I did one survey in the LinkedIn that what is important in your engineering career when you decide to take admission, what you should look for, branch or college. And wonderfully, I got a mixed reaction, and some of the students they said that yeah, college is important. So if you have to compromise in taking the admission, you should compromise on the branch but not on the college. So we would like you to spread this message along with your group, within your group, right? With your relatives, with your peers, with those who are seeking to take the admission. Because nowadays people are running blindly behind the branch. And in that they are compromising in the college. So you as a GCET, you can set an example that see, somebody said that I could not get admission in my like branch, but now I think, right? So you understand what I like to say. So you can spread that message. That branch is not important, college is important to make the career. Thank you.
Good evening all. Lot of thanks. So first of all, thanks to the all alumni. Thanks to the CVM, in particular our chairman sir, and he in fact guided us, in fact inspired us, encouraged us to arrange such activities across the Gujarat. Okay. And one more is all in fact faculties, we are in fact representing GCET, the whole GCET family. Okay. Principal sir also, and he also guided us, he in fact encouraged us to arrange such activities across the Gujarat and outside the Gujarat also. And I will also add one more thing, even outside India also. Okay. Thanks to the social media team also, and last but not the least, thanks to everyone. One word someone says about happiness, and I would say that any selfless act gives you the happiness, and this is the best selfless act if you can do for your alma. Thank you.
Before we end this session, I wish to mention, all of you have mentioned that what you wish to do, how you would like to help the alma mater. So I want each one of you to please mail in what capacity, in what way you wish to help. You can drop down the mail on my email ID, that is alumni@gcet.ac.in. You can mark the CC to your respective head also. Right, so that way I will get to know how we can work out. And one more, that is so many alumni are there. I want that the senior alumni should take the lead and be a part of this particular working committee and guide the remaining alumni accordingly. So you are requested to give your names, right, at the end of this session. Okay, before we end, I wish to mention there is one condolence message I wish to pass. We are deeply saddened by the loss of our colleague from Mechanical Department, Dr. Ilaja Madam. Her untimely demise shocked all of us. May God give strength to her family, and I wish her soul will rest in peace. It was very untimely. We were really shocked. Yesterday we got this news. Everybody did in great shock. Fine, time is the best healer. Thank you very much. Now I invite all of you to join for the group photo and followed by the meeting. Thank you very much.
PM.